With personal style on the rise and the introduction to more style options and general exploration of silhouettes and different cuts and models of clothes and footwear options, let me, E, expose you to a few brands that you might be sleeping on. But first, hi everyone, my name is E and I hope you're doing well, eating well, paying your bills on time and getting enough rest. But I would like to ask that you please subscribe, and I know a fair amount of you guys do watch my videos but aren't subscribed yet. So please subscribe and introduce yourself in the comment section. And also, I do not intend for you to buy from these brands. They might not be for everyone. So let's get started. If you're ever in the market for a pair of hiking boots because you're also swept up in the very subtle trend of wearing hiking boots, then look no further than Homage, an Italian boot manufacturing company that uses the best of Italy's footwear construction techniques and a lot of Italy's suede and leather, like butter. Both you and your wallet will thank you later. Not only are there a host of styles, but you also got low-cut hiking boots and low-top sneakers as well on offer. In terms of their presence, you've probably seen them on your IG feed, especially if you're a fashion MFer. Overall, they have a lot of models and are well worth a look in my opinion, and can be easily introduced to any style or aesthetic without having to acquire additional pieces. Saves you some money, yo. Hawkwood Mercantile is a London-based bespoke outerwear brand. That's right, bespoke outerwear brand. But its founding was in 2013 in India by Richard Illingworth, drawing inspiration from classic military, workwear and outdoor clothing. Look, all I can say is for all the dads out there, get yourself a jacket from them. That way you can have snacks on hand if you have tiny humans that are hungry. But for everyone else, your wardrobe definitely needs a utilitarian or military jacket, and this might be a great place for you to start because some of the vintage options do go for a fair bit of change and it will be bespoke to your measurements. Moving on. Jan Jan van Escher. Many of you might know him because why wouldn't you? Jan Jan is a very easy to wear brand and has a very romantic quality to it. The relaxed volume and oversized nature of its clothes, and his main inspiration at drawing from clothes that people from Europe, Japan and even Nigeria wear on a day-to-day basis, and match that with the quality and the high use of natural fibers, then you have a combination that is unmatched. Also, his work is something you really should feel rather than just looking at it. If you're just looking at it, you're only getting half of the experience. Plus, Jan Jan as a brand has been around since 2010, so the brand has experience and understanding and knowing what it is they want to offer to their specific clientele. Seriously, you need to check them out. Alright, moving on. King & Tuckfield. King & Tuckfield was established by creative director Stacey Woods in 2016. It centers itself in the slow fashion model. The name of her brand hails from her grandmother, Joanne King, and her father, Graham Tuckfield. These two individuals are Stacey's muses, if you will, as she was quite inspired by their sartorial styles and their grace. Look, I love and adore King & Tuckfield's product offerings, in part because I want more women to design for men, because it's high time, like seriously. But the product offerings speak for themselves. Like, bro, look, easy to wear and versatile, and most importantly, it has color. Like, don't get me wrong, I like wearing all black as much as the next person, and we gotta stop saying it's easy to wear all black, and it is, but the expectation and the response you get from people is rather low. So it's important to always introduce color in some way, even if you dress like this.
That's my closet. I don't have very many clothes.
Serenity is a Tokyo-based brand founded by Nicholas Yuthana, which some of you also might know from IG, and his really cool style. Seriously, dude cooks with his fits, and when it comes to letting the silhouette of your outfits talk before everything else, very few do it well than Yuthana. But let's get back to his brand. Serenity seeks to challenge traditional silhouettes. At the same time, they seek to develop recognizable and comfortable wardrobe classics. In fact, the word Serenity is French for wake, but its use is synonymous within the perfumery world, where it refers to the trail that perfume leaves behind in the air. Essentially, that lingering feeling, and it does come through in the way Serenity presents itself and its products. You'll continuously think about it, how you'll look if you wore that piece, that one piece from them, bro. There's a romantic quality that we have, in particular with looser and exaggerated volumes that we impart in clothing, and no matter the trend cycle, you can't beat clothing that's cut fuller and clothing that has drape. Still in Tokyo, this time it's a brand called South 2 West 8, part of the Nepenthes family and founded by Keizo Shimizu. Forgive me if I'm butchering names. South 2 West 8 style is a mix of heavy duty ivy and Japanese street style. And you might be wondering, what the hell is a heavy duty ivy? Heavy duty ivy is a mix of ivy style clothing made by an outdoor clothing brand such as LL Bean. So in short, it's ivy mixed with outdoor aesthetics. For anyone in the need of utility, military, fishing, and hunting clothing, then they pretty much got you covered, whilst also doing it in a way that's very modern in terms of design, so you're not sacrificing anything in correlation with your current aesthetic. And the styling they chose to employ within their lookbooks is top tier. Chef's kiss. Also, I chose to include them in this video to highlight something important. Fashion and the acquisition of new clothes is fun and satisfying, but remember to touch grass because touching grass is free for the most of it. This time, still in Japan, off to Kyoto we go. Rainmaker Kyoto, as the name suggests, is a brand located in the city of Kyoto, the popular tourist destination, but some of you might be ruining for others. I see you, bro. I see you. Don't try and hide at the back right now. I see you. That's you? Was this your mom's? Was this your grandma? I see you. It was founded in 2012 by designer Koichi Watanabe. It takes Western tailoring and mixes it with Japanese sensibilities. As such, I honestly have a few words for this brand, and I was thinking of gatekeeping it. However, I think the pieces speak for itself. Not only will you get clothing you're familiar with, but you'll also manage to get something that is very unique to some of the offerings out west. Alright, time for the criminally underrated. No, like seriously, this brand is so underrated, it's a crime. It has to be a crime. Rosen/Rosen X is by far the most criminally underrated brand. It's a literal if you know situation, and I'm not joking. But first, what is the brand? Essentially, Rosen is a brand with two different disciplinaries. Rosen is the ready-to-wear side that offers architectural silhouettes that make use of luxurious materials, whilst Rosen X is its technical counterpart of offering everything that Rosen offers, but from a much more performance-based and technical standpoint. And it's bespoke as well, because not everyone likes the same fit, just to add more flavor on top of it. The brand was founded by Garcia Ventes. Look, if there's anything you should do today, drop them a follow on Instagram. Honestly, like, their work is really good. Too good to be ignored. Off to the UK. Cloth Surgeon. Look, Cloth Surgeon's story is a bit of an unexpected one, as it's a streetwear brand located on the world-famous Savile Row. Founded and designed by former professional footballer for Leeds United, Rav, the brand first started in 2012 and has a roster of luminaries such as A$AP Rocky, Kendrick, J. Cole, Santan Dave, and the legend himself, Pep Guardiola, and these are but a few we can mention. Listen, Cloth Surgeon isn't for the faint of heart. Prices are steep, but it is something to aspire towards if you so desire. And our final brand is O Project. If you're looking for a brand that can cater to your daily wear needs, but you don't want to sacrifice design and be limited by shapes and available design options, then you may want to look at O Project. It's by Yan and is made in Japan, so the quality is already assured. But what is the brand? Well, it's like I said, it's a series of well-crafted garments with an open and independent approach to daily wear. It's that simple. In fact, that's their slogan. It's not just a sub-label many brands do to expand their market, rather it's a brand on its own, and it stays true to its slogan, daily wear, with simple pieces that are easy to incorporate. But that ultimately brings us to a close. Also, let me know if you like these sort of videos and if you want to see more of this type of content. And if you're new here and still haven't subbed, come on bro, oil up. I know you watch the channel. What do you want? A cookie? But all seriousness aside, I'm your host E, and remember, we don't gatekeep around here. Peace.